Hello everybody, my name is Mike Tannick and welcome to Field Trials for Reforged Eden, which is going to be our next playthrough. I am excited for this. Now, there were a lot of submissions for small vessels. This is the small vessels portion of it. And there were so many submissions that I decided to chop it up into 3 videos. That doesn't mean that it's going to be 1 video a day for hover vessels and CVs. I might just release both of those on the same day, but there's enough submissions that we have to go through them, and I want to be thorough. Now, guys, one of the issues that I ran into already, and I will show you, is that the CPU system for Reforged Eden is completely different. So we are gonna have to possibly make modifications if we are going to keep these guys in the race. But starting out, I do want to really thank all of you for all the support that you showed on the last playthrough. My goal was to kind of show off the new features, but of course, because I do stuff differently, it went off the rails and ended in a bizarre fashion. But just a reminder too that I do have channel membership now open if you so choose to do so. If you're so inclined, you can join the channel and you will get a few extras, including early access to videos and outtakes, bloopers, and just some small video extras that usually get cut and deleted that I think you guys will enjoy. So I just wanted to put that out there, and thank you to all the channel members who have joined thus far. So without further ado, let us get into this. We're going to start over here. We're going to go right to left here on small vessels. Now, guys, this is a Reforged Eden starting planet that we are on right now. This is not creative mode. This is the real deal. And I will show you. I parked this right next to a Xerax something or other here. Missile base. And it's surrounded by ice storm defense, hailstorm defense, all sorts of weirdness that, well, some of these I'm familiar with. Some of these defenses I'm not sure how different they have become, but let's get into this. First things first. This is oh nope, sorry. This is the Hardened Steel Smexy, and this was submitted by Little Groot, and he or she, I'm sorry, has a series of ships. Some are HVs and even one CV that are along this same line of style. I did want to point that out. This is not necessarily a standalone product. Heavily armed. Well, you know, for its size, it's heavily armed. I like that it's narrow, guys. That is a smaller hitbox. Now, let's go ahead and look. With its narrowness, I would like to see a few more thrusters on the side for the left to right motion, because this thing has no shield as far as I know, right? Yeah, no shield. So it's going to have to rely on mobility to dodge incoming fire, but ooh, there is a door here, guys. I didn't even notice that. That is a nice touch to get into the guts of the ship. So what do we got here? We got our storage box. We got armor locker. Very good use of space. This thing is actually pretty well loaded. There's the O2 station. Another storage box. Fridge, of course, and probably the ammo controller. Yep. So, very good use of tight quarters. What's over here? It's got Wi-Fi built in, a couple RCSs, and there's the down thrust, of course. So, very nice. That I like. It's very clever use of space. So, you know what? Let me actually offload. I have all of this junk that I loaded up all the ships with. So, let me go ahead and ditch this. Don't need it. It's just, I don't know if my weight is going to be taken into consideration, so I don't want that to skew the test results. So first things first, what we're going to do, let's give it a mobility test, guys. Let's see. Let's just see. Oh, I have 6 laser drill modules. We'll deal with that later. God, where's all this weight coming from? What do I have that I'm missing? Oh, probably 1,000 O2 bottles. Okay. So this thing is filled up. The guns are reloaded. Let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Now, this thing, it does not have much storage space, so it's not necessarily a looter craft. Let's go ahead and look at the CPU. See, we are going to have problems already. It's at 55% CPU usage due to the new system. The build cost. It's for its size, I'm surprised. Well, things just cost more in this mod anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be wow, almost 1,000 iron ingots, cobalt, silicon, no rares. We got the semi-rares like cobalt and titanium, but that can be salvaged. Yeah, it's really not bad. So let's see how she acts with 55% CPU. We're slow. We're heavy taking off. And let's go ahead and get this marked on the map. So already, guys, and it's not the builder's fault. I should have mentioned or been more clear. I did say a few times that I am going to be playing the, oh god. I am going to be playing Reforged Eden. And again, it's kind of on the builders. I can modify this to work with Reforged Eden, but yeah, already let's go ahead and have a look at our rotation. Rotation is very slow. No, and we crashed. Yeah, let's go ahead and O here. We'll do the O. And yeah, it's oof. Well, let's see how we do taking out some dinosaurs, as I don't know that we're gonna make it to that missile base. Oh yeah. Get some. Oh, you baby dinosaur. No. I'm sorry about your parents and your brother. Come back here. Come back here. I may be slow, but I'm persistent. I'm persistent. Oh, I don't feel good about any of that. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and try to get up. With our up thrust, we only have 6 meters per second, guys, which is scarcely better than the than a hover vessel gaining altitude. So we do have to use the rear thrust to gain altitude, and even that's given us a bit of trouble. So let's go ahead and bling our blinger here. Who are we gonna take on first? Get this thing shot out from under us. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, little Groot, we got trouble. You gotta fix this thing, please. Please. Oh, no, this is terrible. This is just, that's not what you like to see. She can take a beating, guys. I will say that. She can take a beating, and we are losing. No, we have not yet lost. We've lost rear thrust. We've lost rear thrust. Oh, I'm not done yet. I am not done yet. Oh, okay, well, there you go. And that was the Smexy. That was the Smexy, boys and girls. So, maneuverability, can't do it. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna call that one a no in its current state. Otherwise, like I said, I like the design. It is not bad. So, who's up next? Whoa, let's settle down there, Mike Tannick. Alright, what do we got? We got the Robin. Mark, who's banging me? Who? No, hang on. I gotta know. Do I need weapons? Well, see, this, I knew this might be an issue. Oh, I got thermal burn. I accidentally disabled God mode. Was that just rockets that were chasing me from the missile base? Because if so, holy shit, I love it. That is a long ways away. Anyway, we have the Robin Mark 1, and this was submitted by Richard Cross on YouTube, whose workshop name is Giga. Again, I like the sleek design. It's almost, it could have been built by the same person, Little Groot, almost. You guys have very similar designs. It's sleek, it's slim. I imagine the weight is very light, and look at all the rear thrust on this thing, guys. They are small thrusters, but for its size, I like it. Now, let's have a look at the building. Okay, that is very cheap. In this mod, that is very cheap. Let's see. Yep, 4 GATs. What are the devices? Fuel tank. There's no fridge, so it's not really built for sustained life support. It does have a cargo box, container controller. 1,300 space, impressive. So what is this thing made of on the outside? Regular steel blocks, regular cockpits. It's not upgraded. Yeah, these are all just steel blocks. So this thing could be used as a scout, a very good scout, I believe. Let's give her a whirl. Okay, we got 21 meters a second gaining, up thrust. Let's see the CPU. Where are we at? We are at 99% efficiency in this mod, which is about as good as it gets. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, yeah, we can get up to 70 meters per second going forwards. Rotation is good. Rotation is excellent. Turning my head. It's very responsive. Can we fly through the trees here without dying? Hoopty. Yep. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. This thing could be a great early game scout and a drone destroyer if you so choose to engage with drones. That was my fault, not the ship's fault. I'm a terrible pilot. Yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead and see. Let's just see how it might hold up. Now, I would like to see where the drones are here. There we go. There's a convoy. And I believe that there were some drones. And yes, I am probably going to get this thing shot off, but I really like the maneuverability. Let's see. The left to right. Yeah, you're not really... What are we working with? One on each side. One small thruster left to right. I would probably modify that with the... of course, the blessing of the builder, because look, we're only getting 7 meters per second left to right, so we are going to have to work or rely on our up and down, basically maneuvering. That's going to be a problem too, obviously. If we're burning through our generator, yeah, we might have to work on that, and I'm guessing it is all the thrusters, especially the rear thrust. Okay, is there a drone? Yes, there is. Let's take on this drone. Come on, what are you doing? No, don't detect them, you dumb. There we go. Let's rely on maneuver. We're not really maneuvering. There you go. Drone down. Oh, let's get out. There we go. Yeah, this thing can get in and get out. I love it. They are having a hard time targeting us. So we could go back for that second drone. Let's go ahead and get up. Can't get me. Ow, you're getting me. Oh, you're getting me. And, ooh, did we lose? No, we did not. Let's go ahead and do this. This view is a lot better. Nope, can't get me. So if we wanted to strike to get in and get out... Wow, these drones can move. I already love this mod. Oh, we're going down, guys. We've lost power. No. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, there you have it, folks. There you have it. The Robin Mark 1. The Robin Mark 1. I appreciate that craft. Great submission. Strong candidate for an early game scout. Very strong candidate. So, next we have 2 in a row from the same builder. I will start with this one. Here, we have the DSE Vulture. And this is from Yan on YouTube, whose workshop name, I believe, is Tiokan. Tiokan, if you're interested in this. This looks to be a very light scout / strike fighter. Let's have a look. CPU efficiency is in the green. That is great. Very cheap to build, surprisingly. Mostly carbon substrates. Let's look at the devices. The cargo box, I believe it has a container controller for 795 space. So again, guys, if you we're doing some extraordinarily light looting, that would be fine. Now the cockpit is not armored. That is a problem, especially if you want to use it as a light strike fighter. That could be upgraded, of course, at costs. We're working on 1 generator here, so we got to be careful, because if that gets shot out from under us, we are in trouble. So let's turn everything on. Okay, and we'll take it for a spin. Now again, this thing, Let's get a better view here. On all sides, there looks to be 2 thrusters on all sides except the rear. No. Okay, so we have 2 all around, but 2 what looks to be medium thrusters in the rear for that little extra push so that we can achieve nearly 70 meters a second. Let's go. How's its up game here? We can raise up at 28 meters a second. Not bad. Better than the last one. Let's go. Yep, down. It's fairly easy. How about let's do our left to right here. Well, oops. Sorry, guys. Well, it is slow to get going. It can reach up to 28 meters a second. Now, of course, without a shield, it's all about maneuverability. So, you know, it's a strong B. Now, let's see how we do with the knife edge flights, flying through the trees. Not quite as responsive as our last one. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, let's get up. Let's get up. Woo. Okay, so maneuverability is decent. It's decent as long as I'm not skipping along the ground here. And I lose. That was my piloting, guys. That is not the fault of the ship. So yeah, we do some knife edge flight and sharp turns. Sharp turns. Okay, so it does have its limitations, guys. I would like to see medium thrusters all around, but of course that would put us right over the limit. I like being within CPU limits, so let's go ahead and bling our blonger. And we're going to go to the graveyard with the rest of them. And see, this, I'm not going to count on this to take out any of the defenses, but possibly one of the drones. And we're limited to 266 meters, which is plenty to kill you. Come on, get up. Oh, no. Oh, and we're done. Oh, my. Look at the fireworks, guys. It's like 4th of July. But man, can it take a beating. Is it still alive? The core, yes. A+. Mwah. The core lasted. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. Now, guys, here we get to the part where I mentioned at the beginning of the video where, unfortunately, we reach CPU limits. This is otherwise a brilliant design. Here we have the DSE Leech, again by the same builder. Yan on YouTube, but Teocan on the Steam Workshop, who has some really nice builds. Now, this is a nice conceptual build. Look, we have the front cockpit here, armored cockpits, and just all the weapons right here centralized, along with some medium thrusters. It looks to be medium thrusters all around. And I'm dying. If I was in God mode, I'd be dead long ago. Yeah, these all look to be mediums, which is great. Oh, advanced large thruster. So this thing, here's the problem. It does have an internal cockpit as well, and 3 seats for your friends, along with container extension, ammunition controller, all accessible here. O2 station, fridge. Again, good use of the space. I like it. Drone hatch. I love it. I absolutely love the concept of this. Constructor. So, with the constructor and all this, the problem that we run into, look, we're at 54% CPU efficiency, which could be remedied. It absolutely could be remedied if we do it. But let's go ahead and try her out anyway. And we really can't, can we? Oh, yeah, you need fuel. That would be quite helpful. So let's go ahead and do this. Give it just enough to get us up off the ground, because again, I don't want to overload us. There we go. Now at 54%, we are struggling, guys. The good thing though is that we have a shield and we have overload detected. So Yan, if you watch this, if you are so inclined, I can make I can make the modifications of this to get it within compliance, so the generator isn't overloading, so we're not at 54% efficiency, because I want to see this lion roar. That's what I want. Okay, so we are going to take it. The shields are up to 26%. Oh god, yeah, we got 5 GATs, 2 rocket launchers, and we are in all kinds of trouble, guys. Oh my. My oh my. But we're gonna do it anyway. Uh-oh. Hang on, the door's open. Can we please stop? Oh yeah, this is rough, guys. This is rough. Yeah, close you, close you, close you. Not that I'm vulnerable, but I'm just gonna pretend that we are at, we're in the real deal. So yeah, I hate to do this to it because it's a bad showing for an otherwise good craft that in vanilla is, I'm sure, kind of an all-star. I would actually definitely choose this one in vanilla. Who gets the rockets? Who gets the rockets? They're both 266 meters. So our shields are up. They are taking hits, but that's okay because we got rockets and I got you. And blunk. Nailed it. Stop! Stop, please! Please! It's dead. Oh. And that would be it. That would be it. So in this mod, definite limitations, but it would be fun to modify. Certainly fun to modify. Oh, you're lucky I don't have weapons. Alright. So that brings us to our last one, guys. Those were actually all of the viewer submissions, the ones that I pared down, the ones that I would actually really use. And of course, some of them do need a little bit of work, and again, I am more than willing to be the one to do that. But the last one here, this is, I believe, a build by Vermilion, which is a prefab that comes with Reforged Eden. So it is designed to be within mostly compliance. It's at 90%, not bad. Devices, what do we got? This thing is not really designed for long-term survival. It does have O2. It is space capable. It's got a fridge, which is good. You can take a little bit, but the container controller, 1,000. Surprisingly, it can fit 1,000 volume. So let's see how much. Yeah, see, you could build up with this. You could actually do a little bit of looting. So let's put her through her paces. It only has 2 rocket launchers, which is something that I don't necessarily like. I like to have GATs. Our liftoff speed, 8 meters per second. Again, this thing isn't necessarily designed to be a heavy fighter. I see this as a scout and drone downer. If we could find a place where there's just some drones, that would be great. But it is capable. You can see the thrusters in back are not the standard small thrusters. Let's get our rotation here. Good rotation. I like it. I absolutely like it. Very responsive on the turning. So sharp turns like that, if we needed to whip around. Oh. And it can actually account for my bad piloting as well. So let's do some knife edge flying. This one, I'll go ahead and look at the cost of it, of course, before we do it. Hoop. There we go. There we go. All right. So guys, this one might be a winner for our very first SV, but guys, also keep in mind that this contest isn't necessarily closed. Keep submitting them, and I may actually use those as well. They just didn't happen to make it in time for... Who's banging? Who's banging on my hull? I'm getting out of here. There we go. Yeah, let's get some altitude. Great at gaining altitude. Perfect. Hey, I'm mutilated. Nice. Alright, let's flatten out here. What's the cost here? And I know that it's going to be a little more expensive because it does have the, not the standard thrusters, but there's no rares here, guys. Which tells me it's not an armored cockpit, anything like that. I don't believe it is. Is it? Cockpit. Nope. Standard cockpit. standard steel, no hardened steel, so you gotta be careful with this thing. But guys, I have to say, the leech really kind of won me over. That may be today's winner, and also, God, if the Smexy gets fixed, that is a close second, guys. So I think I have made my decision, and again, it's going to be situation dependent where we're at, but I just wanted to give you guys a good look at the SVs that I kind of refined down from all your suggestions. There are still some really good ones who I may end up using depending on what starter planet I choose. Now, obviously, a lot of the bigger YouTubers have already done a regular Project Eden, so you know what the Dark Rogue looks like, you know what the Jungle one looks like. I don't know exactly which starter I'm going to take. I just did the Snow starter in the last playthrough, so I don't really want to do any of those, but we will see, and we will see which one of these SVs really takes the cake, depending on where we're at. Of course, there's gravity to take into account, wildlife to take into account, what POIs there are. Are we going to be looting a lot? Are we not? So I have a pretty good idea. You guys will see once we kick the series off. I really want to thank all of you for sticking with me. Your support through all of these videos has just been honestly life-changing, and life-changing for the better. You guys are so positive and so supportive. I am proud and humbled by the community that you guys have built. I'm proud to call you guys viewers, subscribers, whatever it is, friends. Thank you all for watching. If you have not yet subscribed and you want to see more videos like this and the upcoming playthrough of Reforged Eden, then be sure to subscribe. And if you're so inclined, join the channel for those little extra perks that I have and cook up for you guys all the time. Thanks again for watching. I will see you probably in the HV or CV trials. Thanks again.